Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had some lunch, maybe took a break, maybe took a nap. I don't know. But if we haven't met yet before, I'm Georgia. Good to see you.
I'm Angel, and next up, we're going to explore what it looks like when ideas, context, and execution all live within the same workflow.
So please welcome Gal and Ron to teach us all about Figma Weave.
Okay. How are you, config? Yes.
Hi, everyone. We are very, very excited to be here today.
Very excited.
We are from the Weave team. I'm Gal. I'm a product designer.
And I'm Ron. I'm a creative workflow advocate.
And I came here today to tell you all a story.
No, we came here to do a live demo, actually.
Many, many years ago, Weave had its very first live demo.
It was less than a year ago.
And at that demo, Ron and I met for the first time.
Gal, I know you from high school.
At that time, I was Weave's product designer. And Ron,
Yes?
he was a nobody.
What? Why would you say that in front of all of those?
He wasn't
amazing...
a nobody. He was making all these kind of films with AI tool, winning awards, blah, 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 blah. But he came to the demo to learn everything he can about Weave.
I came for the free food, but okay, whatever.
And after less than 10 minutes into that demo, his mind was just blown away.
That's actually true.
Thank you.
Yes, till that point, the process of creating with AI was always the same. Click. You would need to prompt, iterate, repeat again and again and again. I was constantly jumping between different tools and different models, and every new project felt like starting from scratch. Then, at that demo, I saw Weave. What struck me immediately about Weave, it was its complete new approach for AI creation, a node-based environment that allows you to connect everything to everything. Suddenly, I could build workflows instead of individual outputs. I could combine models, use advanced tools, create reusable systems, and automate entire parts of the process that I found myself doing again and again. For the first time, I felt that I had regained control over my AI creation. Yes!
And today, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. A lot has changed since that first demo. Ron is now a part of Weave.
Thank you.
And Weave is now a part of Figma.
That's bigger news.
That's bigger news. In our live demo today, we're going to show you what makes Weave such a powerful creative tool. We'll start from a blank canvas and take you all the way from the most basic building blocks to a full complex workflow. We're going to make this workflow into a Weave tool and run it directly on the Figma canvas.
Yes.
And last but not least, we're going to show you a very exciting new node that you will see for the first time today.
Woo!
So let's start.
Let's do it. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, guys. That's such a great that you came to see us speak about Weave. Okay. Here is our empty canvas of Weave. And now we are going to start create together. I'm going to start from scratch and I'm going to create our first node. So I'm going to right-click and I'm going to bring a prompt. And together we just created the first building block of Weave, which is a node, a text node. Now we will write a prompt inside of it. Let's do it like that. So rare view of a mixed group of free hikers. Let's do it like that. Let's do that they are running downhill in Alaska. And to make it a bit more nice, we will also write cinematic and 35mm grain. Now we have our first prompt. And we want to take this prompt and connect it into an image model. So I'm going to my left rail here, and I'm going to the image model section, and I'm going to select for this demonstration, Flux 2 Pro, and drag it into the canvas. And now I'm going to connect the prompt from its output to the input of that image model and run it. And now we've built our first workflow together. Wow! But what makes, one of the things that makes Weave so special is the fact that we have all of the available models out there inside of Weave. So we can basically add different models. I can select, for example, by searching Nano Banana 2 and connect that as well. And I can select also, let's take Recraft 4. And now I can select both of them and select it and connect it to the same prompt and run that as well. Wait, let's do like that so it would look beautiful. And while it runs, let's give a name to our file. So we will call it demo with config, just buzzword, right? config 2026. And the cool thing about having all models inside a canvas is actually that now as creatives, you can see that different models perform differently in the same context. So if we will take a look at that specific prompt, now we can see the results. We have Flux 2 Pro, Nano Banana 2, and we can actually apply our taste and select the one that works better for us. And I will take Nano Banana 2, okay? And now when I look at Nano Banana 2, I can move to the next step of my workflow. I like this image, but I do want to change the lighting. I want to make it a bit warmer. So let's do something like that. I'm going to press on the canvas. I'm going to select Nano Banana Pro, which is a great edit image model. And I'm going to connect that image directly into this image model. And on the left side here, we have a section, a pretty new one, that the name of it is saved. And here I can save prompts, I can save models, I can even save big chunks of the workflow here. And we prepared in advance a few prompts to save some time. So I'm going to take the image to image one, and I'm going to connect that. And now we are going to run that, and then I will read what there is inside. Okay, so this is an image to image prompt. Change the lighting to soft cloud filter golden hour lighting. So basically, what we are expecting to see is the exact same image, but with the light change. In order for me to monitor that, I can add a compare node, put it right here, like that, and then I can connect the first image as the first input and connect the second image as the second input, and now I can see what works best for me. I can do it with a slider. Thank you, guys. I would compare stuff before if I knew you were going to clap. So, and I can also use the toggle mode like that and just press like that and see it. And actually, I like this result, so we are going to move forward with this result. Now, the next phase of this workflow is going to be expanding on that specific image. So we have this image, and we like the atmosphere, but I want to create new scenery out of this image. I want to use this image only as reference. Let's see how we can do that. So I'm going to create another Nano Banana Pro image model. I'm going to connect that as an image input, and I'm going to bring this prompt. And what we are going to do now, in order to create those new scenes, we are going to use more advanced techniques that we have inside of Weave. I will show you. So the prompt is, use the reference image only to preserve the subject identity. So those are our subjects. Create a completely new shot from a different location along their Alaska hike. And then we can write the new shot, right? So I can write something like a medium shot, whatever. But this will be now a regular prompt. And if I will want to change something about it, it won't be that easy. So we have a feature that the name of it is prompt variables. I will show you how it works. I can press @ and then I can say low angle, fish eye lens, right? Lens, yes, I made it. Side view of the group. Let's do that, like that. And once I press enter, now my prompt has an input as well. And this is great because now I know that all the part that you are seeing here will be fixed. And the only thing I will change is the new scene that I want to change it to. But I said that I want to create few different scenes, not only one scene, right? So I'm going to use another advanced tool that the name of it is a text iterator. So I'm going to bring that here, like that. I'm going to take that and delete this prompt. And I'm going to put the text iterator as the input for that specific variable. So all of that is going to remain constant, but the variable is going to be inputted from the text iterator. And what is a text iterator? A text iterator allows us to take a few items and run them simultaneously. So here I have an extreme long shot of the group hiking along a remote mountain. I have a deer gazing in an alpine meadow. I have a close-up of a hiker's boots splashing through a puddle. And I can add another item, which will be my low-angle fisheye, right? And I can add as many items as I want. And now, once the iterator is connected, all of the things that are after it in this workflow are going to run the same number of times simultaneously. So you see here 4 values. It's because we have 4 items in the iterator. And that's such a powerful tool for scaling, okay? We are going to speak more about the iterator and the prompt variable later when we are going to build a machine together. While this is running, I want to create also a video. So I will go to my original image, and I'm going to search for a video model. This is already made. We will watch it in a second. So let's go to search. Let's do from input image to output video. And now I can see all of the different models that are suitable for this sort of connection, image to video. And I'm going to take the Grok Imagine video like that. Okay? I'm going to connect the image. So this will be the first frame for that video. And I will go back to my saved nodes, and I will take my image to video prompt, connect it. And when I'm running different nodes, I can select the number of runs. So I'm going to run it 3 times, and I will see the properties, 6 seconds, 720, let's do that, and run it. And the prompt is, use the input image as the first frame, slow motion shot, camera steady tracking shot. Okay, so we have this video. Let's explore our images. That's just to see that we made it right. So the 3 people are on a remote mountain, a deer, let's do it like that. We watch it like that. So a deer in the mountains, a close-up on the legs, and the fish eye. It's not a low angle almost, but it is a side view fish eye of the group. And that's amazing, in my opinion. Now I will hand it over for Gal to continue our workflow. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I should be giving some claps. I'm gonna cough now.
Okay, so Gal lost her voice, just for you to know.
They did not know until now.
Because we are a community, every time she coughs, you all cough with her.
Thank you. You want to try?
You want to try?
Okay.
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay.
That's a community. That's the power of community.
That's a community. Okay, so while we wait for the video to run, I think I'm going to run another one. And I'm going to take another Grok, and I'm going to connect this one in here, and I'm going to use the same prompt we used for the last generation right in here. I'm going to run that. So now we have 2 video models running. One is done. We'll look at it later on. So I like this image that Ron started generating with, but I want to add a little bit of my touch, right? Because AI has done that. We've given him a few words, and that's the image. But now what happens if I want to do something myself? So I'm going to show you a different part of Weave that has nodes that are pure graphics manual control tools for you to play with. So no AI whatsoever. So I'm going to take this color correction node. I'm going to connect this image in here. And now I can play with exposure a little bit. Maybe it's a bit too yellow for me. So I'm going to make it a little bit less yellow.
This is nice.
That's good? Okay. I'm going to add some levels node as well to remove some of the reds, because you see there are some reds. Oh.
Yeah.
I like this one, and now I'm going to crop it. So that allows me to gain more control of what AI has created for me. So I want to make something more cinematic. I'm going to make it 16 by 9. That's nice, the big screen.
Yes,
Yeah.
better than the rehearsal, you're right.
That's definitely better. Okay, so that's good now, but now I want to add some text over it because designers love text. So I'm going to take another prompt node and I'm going to write Alaska in it. Okay. So now if I want to take these two and combine them together, I need a node that is called the compositor node. So I'm going to take this one, and this node can actually take layers of different types at the same time. So it can get images, text, video, audio. We're going to start with an image and text. So you see now the text is overlaid on the image. When I open that, I get a new canvas, and I can start doing everything that I already know how to do from Figma. So I'll play with the typography a little bit. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger so it's clear on the screen. We're just going to design now. Okay.
Nice.
It's not centered. Okay, now it is. Good. Maybe now, as I've seen the white text on it, so I want to change the exposure a little bit. That was maybe too much. So when I go back here and I change that, you can see that that changes across my entire workflow. So everything flows. That's really nice indeed. Okay, so I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to look back at the videos that we have generated. Let's see this one. Sound. Not too bad.
This is nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice. The camera like follows the people walking.
I've seen better results.
We've seen better.
In my life, but yes.
Maybe we can trim that. Oh, you generated 3 of those. That's good.
Yes. Okay, this is nicer.
This is better. We're gonna use this one.
Do that.
The leg changes, right? Okay, that's maybe the best. So we're gonna take this one, I'm gonna mute it. And now I wanna apply my text over that video, but the problem is I've done all this like color correction flow on the image, but I wanna apply that now on the video. So what can I do? I don't wanna do the whole thing over again. So I'm just gonna take the video and I'm gonna connect that instead of the image. And what happens now is that everything that we have applied on the image is applied directly on the video, including the compositor node. Those claps are really deserved. That's a really, really beautiful solution. Yep. So now I want to take that, I want to apply that also to the first video. I'm going to name that and copy it in here. So you see now it's empty, there is no input in it, but all my settings have been saved. So when I'll connect this video to it, so you see it's all applied. So we can see, okay, now it's way too green. So I'm gonna remove that back a little bit.
I think the sound of the video is still running in a nice way.
Maybe, it's from here. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna stop that. So now I'm gonna change the cropping a little bit. Yeah. And I want to take this video and I want to combine them all together. Oh, actually, I did not want that. No, I did. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to just drop that on the compositor node. And what will happen now, the last time we opened the compositor, we had like a canvas with an image and text. And now when I open it, I get a timeline because now we have time. So that allows me to edit and start creating. I'm going to mute that. But I can start playing with my layers. I'll put the Alaska layer on top, maybe make it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna change the length of this one, and then maybe I'm gonna crop one of them. I'm gonna trim that. So now we have our first video featuring a few clips we have generated together right here with you on the canvas, all applied together with that text. Cool, right?
Yes, very cool.
Yes, we're happy. Yes. Okay, so now we have our little film, and that's great. We started with a simple prompt of like 10 words, generated images, changed them, made different scenes out of them, and now we have this video. But actually, in real life, you want to do things again and again. You want to scale what you're doing. So for the second part of the demo, we're going to introduce you the brand that we're going to work on today. So this is the Off-Trail brand. I guess you've seen that in other demos as well. It's an outdoor meetup platform that helps people discover outdoor activities in their area. And every month, we have a hike somewhere different in the world. And every time we have this hike, we have to promote it, right? So we have all this like already created brand. We have our typography, we have the imagery, we have all the layouts that we use. But every time that we have this new hike, we can create a design, that's fine. But how do we create those images again and again and again? So you think you can help us?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, let's do that. Let's change. Okay. So basically what's Gal asking is that every month we have a new hike in a new location, and every time we need to create those visual assets that we've created right now. So we want to create with a machine that will help us create those assets again and again. And we are going to do that together. So we have as context the new location, which for now is going to be Alaska, and we also have the brand imagery that we see here, okay? Which we can see that this imagery is like raw, authentic. There is a really good connection between the people to the location that they are in. We will go back to that in a second. So let's go back into Weave. So before we are starting to create a machine, there's something that we need to cover. And the best tool to create machines, repeatable machines inside of Weave, it's an LLM. So I'm going to create an LLM, and the name of it is Run Any LLM. And we call it Any LLM because basically it's just like another Any LLM. You have Gemini Pro free, you have ChatGPT, you have all of the other Claude's one. And I just want to show you that you can prompt it exactly like you would have prompted outside of Weave, and it will give you an answer. So for example, I can say something like, I'm on stage at config. They are all sitting quietly, looking at me. What should I do? And we will say output one word only, okay? And we will fix that. And when I will run it, basically I'm going to get an answer for that, right? And if I will ask for a trip to Italy, I will get a trip to Italy. And if I will ask it to write a pizza recipe, I will get also a pizza recipe. And that's useless inside of Weave, right? We don't want to plan our trip to Italy in Weave. But when we give those LLM creative tasks, like writing prompts for us, describing images for us, or I know, this is Gemini Pro free, and he will not output one word. I know this guy. You should become, whatever. We will go to ChatGPT, he will tell me something else. You see, guys, I know my LLMs. So I will breathe now. Nice. So inside of Weave, we want to give LLMs creative tasks like image describing, writing prompts for us, enhancing prompts for us, and we are going to do that now while we are building our machine. So I will put that aside. And Gal said that she knows to say to me every time what is the new location, right? So we will add a prompt, we will write Alaska. This will be one input. And the other input is going to be our brand imagery. And now I'm going to show you our latest node. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to move into Weave. And I'm going to paste that. And this is a Figma node, guys, which is pretty cool. I'm going to use it as an input. I'm going to use the images as input. But later on in this specific workflow, Gal is going to show you how amazing this node could be. So for now, we have this Alaska node, and we have our Figma node with our brand imagery. And we want to create a machine that knows to create our visual assets, on-brand visual assets. So one of the best techniques to do that is to enhance this context. And we do that. I will go to the saved nodes. I will take this brand visual describer, okay? And I will bring back my silly prompt, And I just want to show you. So here we asked for a silly thing, right? And we got it. But if you will ask this LLM a complex task, like you are an expert brand visual analyst and image generation brief writer, okay? Your task is to receive one input image containing a grid of a brand images and create a precise visual production brief, okay? Now, if I will give this LLM the image, because it knows how to analyze that, and I will run it, I took my context from just a location and imagery also to a visual production brief of the same imagery, and that will help me create better prompts along the way. So in the meantime, I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to put that here. And our next stage is going to be taking all of those inputs into our engine. So I'm going to bring that here, like that. Okay. Let's take a look here, just for you to see. So instead of getting the word breathe, we got a brand visual production brief with core visual identity. Like we said, authentic, kinetic outdoor adventure, raw movement. This is pretty cool. Photography style, composition rules, and all of those things, we decided that this is what we need in order to get our prompts right. Now I'm going to connect all of the things pretty fast, run it, and explain to you later exactly what I did. So bear with me. I'm going to connect all of those things, and I'm going to run this workflow. And while it runs, I will explain you exactly what we've built here. Take that down. So, just like this LLM has a different task. His task is to, let's see, your role is to generate cinematic text-to-image prompt variation for a new location, expressed through a specific brand visual language. We gave it the new location here with the prompt variable. This is remaining, sorry. Wait, let's move on top. So the new location remains constant, but the variable of Alaska could change. I will refresh, guys. Let's refresh. You can also refresh while it refreshes. Okay, thank you. So now we have the new location, and we have the brand brief, which is also constant, but it will be getting his input from here. So this LLM gets a brand brief, a location, the images, and it writes the prompts for us. Straight into the text iterator, separated those prompts, and now I got 8 new images based on my brand imagery to this location, right? And this is so great. Yeah, so Gal, the floor is yours. Yes? Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So now we have this machine that understands what off-trail is, but I don't just want images, right? I have a lot of requests. So what I actually want every time that we have this new event, I want to put those images into something, right? So we already have the designs that we use every month. We have an Instagram post, story, email headers, brochure, etc., and I want to connect them to the machine. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to copy all of them together, I'm going to come right back here to my Weave canvas, and I'm going to just paste them in here. That's a very exciting moment.
Yes.
So now we have these 4 Figma frames right in the Weave canvas. And we can play with them in order for them to become part of the machine. Let me look at that. That's weird. Let's select one that I like. Okay, we're going to go with this one. Or maybe we look at them like that. I like this one. I'm going to keep this one. Okay, so now as you can see, they don't have any inputs. It's just the beginning of something. But I want to make it the end of something or the middle of something. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take my image from here, and I'm going to just drop that on that node. And what happens now is that a new input handle is created, and on the right-hand side, I can see that now this Figma frame has this input, and I can connect that image to any layer that has an image field on that frame. We're going to do that quickly to all the others. And I'm going to connect that because we want to build a machine that we can actually run all of it. So I'm going to do that on all 4s. So now we have that image. If I will change the image, that will be reflected over there as well. So let's take this one, the one that Ron liked, and we will see that reflected in all of them immediately. That's beautiful. And now we're gonna add some text. So I have all these like placeholder text, but I don't really need them. So we need a name for our hike. You wanna name it? He will name it Alaska Fun.
Yes, Alaska
Someone
Fun
else
is the
will-
best hike name ever.
Okay, we're
Let's do
gonna
that.
call it Alaska Fun.
Yes.
And we're gonna connect that to all of them. So now you see, let's take this one. So image, we only had one, but for the text, we have like 4 layers in this design. So when I hover on these, so I get a list of only the layers I can actually connect to, so we know what type is it, and we don't show you layers that are not relevant to what you're actually doing. So I can hover on them, I can see which layer is the one that makes sense to connect to, and I can add that, and I will do that in all of them really, really quickly. And I'm also going to connect that to what has started all of this workflow. So if you remember, the input of this workflow is actually only this, a single word that has done all of that. So I'm going to take this Alaska prompt node. I'm going to create a router node so I can bring that closer to me. Oop. And I'm going to connect that for the location. The reason I'm doing that is that we're actually building the machine that we're gonna run later on. So everything has to be actually connected. So we're gonna connect that to the location. But as I worked on it, I don't really like all of the designs. That happens a lot, right? You go to sleep, you think, wow, that was amazing. You wake up in the morning, you're like, that's ugly. So what happens if I wanna change that? I can hit edit, and I can select the Figma file where I wanna edit that frame. So we're not gonna edit the original frame. The original frame is here, so it's not gonna get hurt in the process. But we do create a new type of frame in Figma. That's a weave connected frame. You can see the weave logo in here and on the left-hand side. And here on the right-hand side, you can see the weave file that this is connected to. And you can go directly to that, yes. And then when I'm back in here, I can do everything I can do in Figma. So I can play with my layout, and I can change the design, and I can use components. So this is a component. Everything works the way it should. I can use colors from my design system. Okay, it's okay for now. And then when I go back to Weave, I can either decide to keep it as is because maybe my new design hasn't been that great, or I can choose to update and fetch the newest changes from the Figma file.
Yes.
Nice. Way better, right? And it looks good with that image. Okay, so now we have this machine, right?
Yeah.
And a month has passed, and we need to go to Australia.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Yeah, so what we are going to do, so we've built it once, right? We've built it together, you saw all the process. Now the only thing that changed for us is actually 2 things here. Is the new location, right? So we can go to Australia, right? And the name of it.
To the desert.
Yes, red, yes, centre, like that, like center, perfect. And the hike name.
Not Australia.
I'm doing it, red, center. Yes, guys, this is the trip. Thank you. So now.
No, that's not good.
It's not good? But it's okay, you will figure it out. You can edit it after in Figma, this is the whole point.
No worries.
We can put it like that, with another router. So we've built that machine, okay? And now we can select all. I'm not going to select the describer because I didn't change the input of that image. But once I'm going to run this, basically, we created a repeatable and automated machine that could run for us again and again and again. And this is amazing because we applied our brand guidelines, we controlled the machine by using smart and strong system prompts, and now the engine is ready. So instead of building just one thing here, we actually built the thing that could make the things. And this is super powerful. And wouldn't it be great if you could take that and apply it and use it in a very easy way, like a tool inside of Figma?
Yes.
Yes, so maybe you should do that.
Maybe I should.
Let's see.
I really want to fix that.
You can
I'm
do
gonna
it,
do
you
that.
can do
Okay.
it. After the session,
So you
we will
see-
meet.
No, I'm going to do that now. That was not planned, but I
Yes,
cannot see
yes,
that.
yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have this new frame created here, and now if the text is long, so it doesn't really fit. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the
Amazing.
size.
Amazing.
Not the best design, but it's fine for now. I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to fetch the change.
And we got the results.
And we got the results while we waited for that. Maybe that was too much happening at the same time. I don't know. Oh, no. Amazing. So we have my text ready to go. So you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
The machine works with that. We have the new images, and that's amazing. So we want to show you how we can take this workflow or any other workflow that you can build and run them directly on your Figma canvas. So we call them Weave tools, and you've seen them yesterday in the keynote. So I'm going to go here on the left-hand side. We have this tool section, which has a lot of beautiful tools, but we're going to look on the Weave tools. And here you will find the tools that we have just built together. So we have the off-trail brand campaign tool, and Ron wanted to go to Italy, so let's give him that. And
So it's the Dolomites, yes?
yes,
Today.
it's
Sounds
today,
great.
so
Yes.
we are all very, very late. Give it like a nice name, and I'm gonna run that. So that's now running directly on my canvas, and while we wait for that to run, we're gonna look at some other tools that we have built for you to use. So one tool, for example, is the add logo to product. So you see, you open that, and the UI is very, very simple. So you add an image as a brand input. Yes,
Yes.
please, thank you. You add a product description, the aspect ratio, you run it, and you get beautiful results right on the canvas. Then let's say I want to take one of them and place them on a person. So I can take the virtual try-on one, I can remove that, I'm going to use the shirt image and the model image, and I can choose my setting, which scene is that, aspect ratio, and run it. And for each and every one of these windows, you can open that and see the past generations I've done on this file. Not past, just recent, because I've generated way more. And then I can take her, and I want to take her to Australia as well, because we promised that. So we can take the replace background and add this image and ask it for a desert background. That's amazing, but those tools obviously are limited, right? We are a limited group of people doing something, but you can all do way more than that. So in each and every one of these tools, you will have the Weave icon in here. When you click on that, you will go back into Weave, and you will find the workflow open for you to use. So you can take that, you can read and see and understand how does this work. You can duplicate that to your file and start playing with that and create with it whatever you want to create and make it your own. Let's go back and see if that our tool is finished. Yes, it has. So we have our off-trail brand campaign assets of the Dolomites, Alpine Peaks, right on the canvas. And I did say that we do it like every month. So we have pre-generated assets for all the recent hikes that we have. So we've been all over the world. We've been to Canada, we've been to Iceland, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And this is amazing.
Yes.
It is amazing.
Give a round of applause for Gal for doing such an amazing job with her voice. This is amazing.
It is, yes, that is amazing.
And also with everything, but look, yes. So, a year ago, I sat in that demo with no expectations, and what I saw changed what I think about creative work, and I hope this demo changed your approach about creative, sorry, I will say it again. I want to say it again. It's an important sentence. And I hope this demo change something in your creative approach. This is make more sense, right? Yes.
We designers have always built systems. We use components, we use layouts, we use other layout, we use styles that we do again and again and again. We always think about how we can take our creativity and scale that. So this is the next layer. We encourage you all to open Weave, start creating, play with that, build new tools, share them with everyone, and have fun while doing that.
Yes. So the tools are in open beta. The Figma node and the published tools to community will be in a gradual rollout in the next few weeks. And come chat with us in our pod. We definitely want to chat with you. And please, the last slide. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes.